Australian Open Women's Championship match. It's coming up here, 3:30 a.m. East Coast, 12:30 a.m. West Coast on ESPN and the app. American Danielle Collins, first ever final, squaring off against the #1 seed Ash Barty, who looks to become the first Australian woman to win her home Grand Slam title since 1978 when Christine O'Neill did it. Let's take a look back at how the world's 30th ranked player ended up in the final of the year's first slam. All right, she won in the first round over qualifier Caroline Dolehide. And then after the first round, second round, she follows that up with another straight set win over the Croatian Ana Konja. It marked the sixth time in her major career advancing to the round of 32. Third round, Collins had to go 3 sets for the first time in this event, losing the first to Dane Clara Towson before rallying to win the next 2. Fourth round, she had to rally again, this time against the Belgian Elise Mertens. It was her 7th major win since 2019 when losing the first set, tied for the most by any woman. All right, in quarterfinals, she beat Alizé Cornet in straight sets to advance to the semifinals of a Grand Slam for the second time in her career, with the other coming in the 2019 Aussie Open. And in the semis, Collins beat Iga Swiatek to advance to her first career major final. All right, and after all that, guess what we got next? Now you have to face the top-ranked player in the world, Ash Barty, who has dominated so far. She has dropped only 21 games en route to the final. No woman has reached the final, dropping that few games since Monica Seles in 1993. Seles ended up defeating Steffi Graf in 3 sets for the title that year. Christine O'Neill, by the way, also the first unseeded player to win the Australian Open. She got invited to the Barty party, and she said she'll be there rooting Ash on.
Oh, anything can happen.
Anyone for tennis, here it comes.
And I welcome you. It's Saturday, prime time at Melbourne Park. Championship weekend crowns the women's champion tonight. The home crowd is ready for the first Australian woman in more than 40 years to keep this title home. Rod Laver Arena welcomes Australian Ash Barty and the American Danielle Collins. Barty, world #1 and her nation's prodigy. Collins, America's new #1, an NCAA champion and a self-described late bloomer. But after tonight, someone's the Australian Open champion.
Australian Open. It's bringing a smile to my face. It's been a lot of fun so far.
From the United States of America, Danielle Collins.
It's been such a journey, and it doesn't happen overnight. So many years of hard work and hours on court. It's just incredible to be on this stage, and I couldn't be happier. Now's the time to break through. We're alive.
Truly a masterclass.
She's a very complete player. She is gaining in belief.
Barty breezes through again. Dominant display.
I do remember my first experience here. To get a taste of that kind of lit the flame.
You have one more to go. Are you ready for it?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Australia, are you ready?
It's always nice to be at the business end of a Grand Slam and to give yourself the opportunity to play for some of the biggest titles.
To be playing on this stage where so many of my idols as a kid, it's almost surreal. This is just what we all dream of doing.
It's been a blistering hot tournament down under, but it gives way to a cool night. Rod Laver Arena, the roof is open. It's not quite 70 degrees. 80% capacity inside the arena, the country's limit, all favoring Ashley Barty, the home favorite. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Championship Weekend. I'm Chris McKendry. Brad Gilbert, Patrick McEnroe joined me in studio for this ladies' championship. Fantastic storylines from both. Career paths have been so different. Their styles are different. Their personalities are extremely different. One's an NCAA champion, as I mentioned, looking to be the first NCAA champion to win a title since 79, Ash Barty since 78, the first Australian. Where do we begin, Patrick?
Well, we're going to begin with the top seed, and that's Ashley Barty. And there's a reason why she's so beloved in her home country of Australia. She's a throwback. She's got a throwback game. She's got an all-court game, and she plays with that traditional Australian style. Great competitor, no nonsense, no complaining, and just an unbelievable attitude out there. But it's her all-court game, BG, that is what separates her, and she has absolutely dominated the field thus far.
Well, the Danimal, patience, took her till her senior year of college to play number one. She won the NCAAs and still played number two. And she's gotten a lot better as she's gotten older, and she's in laser focus. I think she's in with a really good chance tonight.
Yeah, she was an NCAA champion back in 2016 for University of Virginia. Ash Barty came into this tournament the front runner and the favorite. Danielle Collins was 50-1 coming into this tournament.
Pretty good value
here
there.
She is in the finals. They have played each other before. It's 3-1 advantage Barty. Take a look at their head-to-head. And you can see they've gotten closer and closer. Collins won, actually, the last time they met. That was Adelaide in 2021. In 20, Barty won in Adelaide, but it was 7-6 in the third. They have had some tussles.
Yeah, and
Let's break it down.
Yeah, and the win last year for Collins, Barty was a little bit banged up in that one. It was after the Australian Open. But when we break this down, okay, we talk about, Brown, I'm going to start with Barty, the top seed, the all-court player. She has so much variety, and the serve is where it all starts. Watch her direction on the first serve. This is in the semifinals against Madison Keys. She is the best target server right now in women's tennis, and she does it with good pace too. 114, 111, showing you up the middle. She can also serve it wide. And then here's what she has that nobody else in the women's game has, is the slice back, and she pushes Keys back. Once she gets the short ball in the forehand, it's lights out, and she takes advantage of the lack of speed of Keys. That's going to be interesting today against Collins as well. She can absorb pace, as she does here against Madison Keys. There's the slice again. And again, once she gets around and hits the forehand, it's over. The forehand is the best shot at the moment, the most consistent shot in women's tennis, BG.
All right, you got me putting on my coaching hat. So the strength of Collins is the strength of your player. The serve, it's the return of Collins. I might want to move her back a couple of steps. You see she stands inside the court, and she feasts on second serve. If she gets a backhand, she is Rip City. Now, this is the most important shot, the backhand down the line. Go to the strength of the Barty forehand, and her best shot off the rally is the backhand cross. I think she needs to be aggressive, take time away, and really use that backhand down the line. But I want her to move back 2 steps on the return. I don't think she'll do it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be key that actually the return of serve for Collins, if she can be as aggressive as she was against Iga Swiatek, she's got a shot for the upset. It's going to be tough, though, against a Barty serve.
Yeah, that backhand is something special. She has 54 backhand winners, Collins does. As for Barty, 46 of 47 holds. She is serving lights out. There you see Danielle Collins. Hug for the boyfriend and team. Ash Barty. They get ready to walk onto Rod Laver Arena. Calling this match for us, Chris Fowler, Mary Jo Fernandez, and the Australian Renee Stubbs will be joining them courtside. Chris?
Well, Chris, thank you. Good morning, and welcome to the walk. Danielle Collins, 50-1 before this event. Mary Jo, did she even imagine she'd be in this position competing for the trophy?
I think she has so much belief in herself, Chris, that she down deep thought she could be here. She's seen a lot of other players unexpectedly get to the final and win, and she, I think, thought, why not me?
And behind her, Ashley Barty. A couple decades before she was born, New Year's Eve 1978, the last Australian to win the trophy at their home slam. If she's feeling the pressure, she hasn't shown it yet.
These are nervous moments. This is when you have the butterflies in your stomach. You can't wait to just get out there and start hitting some tennis balls.
Good evening. Welcome to the Australian Open 2022 Women's Singles Final. Would you please welcome from the United States, Danielle Collins.
folks are holding their breath. Just about every television in Australia that's in use is watching this match. Barty, immensely popular, and the clear favorite, the solid favorite to win this match in a pleasant evening, 77 degrees with the roof open at Rod Laver Arena. Welcome, Chris Fowler, Mary Jo Fernandez. We'll do our best to pretend that we're in the bunker at Rod Laver Arena. We wouldn't be able to stand up there, but the tremendous energy surrounding this event, and then you got Danielle Collins representing all the players who have played collegiate tennis as a watch party in Charlottesville, Virginia, hoping that she can get over the finish line tonight.
I mean, it's fascinating storylines for both players, and to see Ash Barty play so dominantly throughout these championships, it's the best I've ever seen her play. Complete matches from start to finish. She hasn't really been tested. You see Danielle Collins, she has been feisty. She's had to come back in her matches, and she believes, Chris. I mean, she goes out there thinking, I can win this, and that's a big advantage when you're the underdog playing a dominant world number one.
Look at that trophy right there, just in case need reminding, it's on Barty's side of the net.
So, Pauline, we are two for the choice. Ashley, Margaret, or ANZ? ANZ, her goal. ANZ. Sir? Good match. Just face this way, please.
Marina Beljevic of Serbia is the chair umpire, the veteran. Barty wins the toss, and we'll see her almost unbreakable serve in action, only broken once in the tournament.
Incredible. You saw Patrick McEnroe break it down. I mean, her accuracy has been amazing. She's not only winning a lot of first serve points on the first serve, Chris, it's been her second serve. Almost 60% of her second serves she's been able to win. So that'll be the big matchup today against Collins.
Not just ending the